Hello, this is Kathryn. Welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. Thank you for being here. So I'm so excited. I've reached 5,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. Who would have thought in January when I put out a video about Lori Vallow and Daybell when the missing kids that this story would get this crazy? But it has. And like I said, we're following it to the end till there's nothing left to follow. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the stuff, to even a little bit of the past things that we've spoke about. Now, we have our lives every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, and please join us there. And before we get started, please like, please subscribe, please ring the bell for notifications so when we go live, you are able to know and hop on with us. But we do schedule every Saturday morning, 10:30 Pacific time. I am here talking to you all live. So, welcome to Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. And sorry if you hear tip taps, my dog is pacing around because she doesn't really appreciate when I'm talking to a computer. And anyways, it's a zoo. So, Lou, and she also thinks she is the police officer of the cats. So if the cats chase each other, Officer Lulu stops it. So right now she's telling them to stop chasing each other. Anyways, sorry. That's just the distractions you may hear in the background because I don't have myself locked in a room. So Lori Vallow Daybell is still sitting in jail. It is now mid-May. Lori ran away and hid back in November, was brought all the way to Rexburg, and is sitting in jail, has not been able to make her bond, thankfully. She still won't tell anyone where her children are. And now Lori's side of the family is starting to speak out, speak up, and talk. And boy, are they talking, but they're not saying anything. They're defending Lori. They're calling Kay Woodcock out. Now, Kay is JJ's biological grandmother. Charles was JJ's adopted father who was married to Lori for 14 years. And when Lori started getting all woogie over chatty daddy, Charles and her started the divorce process. Now, Charles was like, my wife has lost her mind. He tried to get her committed.
She took all the money out of her bank account today. My truck is gone from the airport. She went to the airport and got it. I just flew in from Dallas. Houston and Dallas. So,
where's your truck?
I don't know. A good friend of mine's truck picked me up. I went to the CSI to file a report, which is the community bridges or something. File a report.
So you did the petition?
Yeah, they ordered a pickup.
Charles was shot back in July, as you know. And you guys, if you are new, or if you're new to the case and you really want to know everything about it, go back to my very first video and binge watch the whole thing because everything is here. I was the first YouTuber to bring you the information about the zombie, email, notes. Just so that you know, I still have these connections, and I believe as time goes on, they'll be able to give us even more and more information. After all the information I've gotten, all the people that have talked, all the research I've done, all the reading of message boards, everything where there's people that know these people and everything, this is what I've put together. But my thoughts are, Lori, from the get-go, Lori and Chad planned Charles's murder. And I believe that's going to come out. I believe there somehow, some way, it's going to be proven that Lori and Chad planned Charles's murder as well as Tammy's murder. Now, this is just my gut, but after reading and seeing, and then there's family members and people that know them that throw things out there. And if you really, really scavenge through Reddit and Facebook groups and YouTube channels and comments, you'll see some of this is put out there. And, you know, from the get-go, the zombie letter, nobody believed anything in it. And it has come true. And Ian validated that with his notes that he now tries to backpedal on. Ian is Melanie Boudreau-Pulowski's new husband. Here's what I think happened. Lori packed up the kids, lied to everybody. Oh, poor us. We had a bad outcome. Charles is dead. She tells the school he had a heart attack, pulls JJ out of school, moves up to Rexburg because she got a new job there, which she did not get a new job. She lies to everybody. And she moves to Rexburg. Well, who lives in Rexburg? Chatty Daddy lives in Rexburg. Chatty Daddy still has a wife that is very much alive when she moves up there. Tammy did not die until the middle of October. In early October, like a week before, she was shot at by somebody that either missed or forgot to load the gun or whatever. She thought it was a paintball gun. Too much of a coincidence to not be related. Lori then moves her family, which is Tylee and JJ, to Rexburg. Tylee's already graduated. She got her GED a year before. She's not going to be enrolled in school. She lies to people and says she's going to go to BYU. And they're up there for a week. During that time, Lori is in contact with her closest groupies from her little Daybell cult following. I'm going to call it a cult. It's all over the news. They're cult. They're cult. Their beliefs are weird. They're not mainstream LDS. They make up weird crap about multiple probations and portals that they can visit each other in and stuff. And if that's not a cult, I don't know what is. Especially since people are winding up dying. She's up there for a week. Within that week, 10 days, 9 to 10 days, there's no more Tylee. No more Tylee. The beginning of September, Tylee was there. There's pictures from neighbors, and then Tylee is just gone. Before that, these lists of who are zombies and stuff, Tylee was put on that list. Tylee was also a teenager, and Tylee, according to Annie Cushing and Lori, fought. Okay, so here's my full circle on this. Lori decided, yeah, she's a zombie. She's being a little bi. She's yelling at me. She has no respect. This can't be my loving, sweet daughter. Tylee has to go. I think she got Alex to help her. That was the last day Tylee was ever seen. But JJ was seen later. We also know that Lori had help with JJ quite a bit from Tylee. Look at the pictures. Tylee mothered him. You know, Colby says so. Colby's her other kid. Colby says that Tylee mothered him. You know, so Lori probably had a lot of hands-on help with JJ, who's very, you know, he has autism. He's level 2. He needs therapy. He needs therapy dog. He has a special iPad. So Lori actually is overwhelmed. Now, this is my theory. So at this point, Tylee's gone. They got rid of Tylee. Alex is seen in Yellowstone, and Lori is seen in Yellowstone. Melanie, her niece, has said that she had gone up there to visit, you know, when she didn't have her kids, but won't come clean about when and if she saw the kids. So Lori's overwhelmed with JJ. There's rumors out there. Not rumors. There are statements out there from the neighbors that JJ told them he was going to go live with his Grandma Kay. There's also Alex telling the police that JJ was with Grandma Kay. They're like, no, she's the one that called. So I don't think Grandma Kay was told any of this, but JJ was told he was going to go live with Grandma Kay. Why would he say that otherwise? JJ doesn't go live with Grandma Kay. Grandma Kay can't get a hold of JJ. This is September 23rd when JJ was there. Lori hired a nanny-ish person babysitter that arrived on September 19th. That same day, Chad was known to be on a flight going back to Arizona. But that same day, Lori left JJ with the babysitter and picked up what we're assuming is Melanie Gibb because she introduced her as somebody that does podcasts. She brings Melanie Gibb in, and JJ, you know, is there on the 19th. And during this time, Lori is overwhelmed with JJ, and there's no Tylee. Where's Tylee? One of the reasons why Melanie Gibb is going to be such a big key witness is because she did make a trip up there. She visited, right? So why wouldn't she have some information on, I didn't see Tylee? Whatever Melanie niece, Boudreaux Pawlowski, says it doesn't make sense. We don't know exactly when Melanie niece was there. We don't know what she says because she says things that don't seem to make any sense. I also would like to know when Melanie Gibb came there and JJ was there and babysitter was there that day, I would like to know, what did she see anything that made it look like Tylee had been around? I think that's a really good question, and hopefully she'll be able to give some information on that when she goes to court. But we know she is a witness for the prosecution, so she obviously has some information that we don't have. Now, Melanie Gibb is kind of a big secret because she hasn't done any interviews, but maybe she will eventually. I mean, everybody else has come out, and I think since she's a witness, she probably is smart to not give any interviews until maybe later down the road, hopefully. We were talking about it in our live chat. You know, people are saying, I hope she's well protected. I hope she's staying safe because she's a big witness. And it's obvious that she is from everything we know. The original zombie letter, that was her. She's the source where she said she was told that Tylee was dark. She was told about the zombies. She was told about, you know, Tammy Daybell getting suspicious. She was told a lot of information when you go through the zombie email. So if we go back here and dissect what we know then to what we know now, the source is Melanie Gibb. Melanie had said they technically met September 23rd, 2018. There has been other people that have spoken out that said that they believe that they had actually met even before that in 2017, which brings us, if that is true, Joe Ryan died in 2018, and he was on the Chad list of the dark light. So they have said that that investigation's open again about Joe Ryan. Chad was told around that time that some special woman was going to come into his life, and lo and behold, here comes Princess Lori. They apparently, during the Preparing a People event, they were sealed to each other in the temple. And they traveled to an upper room, and Moroni gave Lori to Chad. And then what we know now is supposedly they were James the Just and Elena, who was Jesus's half-brother Jude's daughter in a previous life. So that's come out later after all this. So
she got all this stuff from these people in Utah who tell her how many past lives she's had and probation she's had. And she's was married to Moroni way back when, and she was also married to James the Just. And
okay, this is all foreign to me. So
they believe that they belong together because they were together way back when they were so much more important in biblical times, because they were related. She was related to Jesus, and he was James the Just. Related, you know, she's related to Jesus. Jesus was her uncle, apparently, Elena. And she was also married to Moroni, and him and Chad and Moroni, they agreed that Lori was their favorite spouse because she's such an amazing wife. They both were like, yeah, she was my favorite. She's my favorite spouse too. Was she your favorite spouse? She was my favorite spouse. I really want her back in this life because she was my favorite spouse. What do you think? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You can have her back because she was my favorite spouse. That's where the portal thing came from in the beginning, was this email here. Then there's some talk in there about Chad isn't even interested in Julie Rowe, and that's where a lot of people get suspicious about the whole Julie Rowe thing. Like, did Julie Rowe want Chad? Was she infatuated with Chad? Did she think once Tammy died, she was going to be with Chad? Now, The person that I spoke to that has spent time at some point, who isn't, this person is no longer in any kind of connection with Julie Rowe, but at one point was with Julie Rowe as a friend, as a common person in the circle or whatever, Julie Rowe circle, said that they firsthand witnessed Julie Rowe being extremely rude to her husband, very rude, and then having a wacky like meltdown where her husband was like, oh, we have to pray over Julie, and then she came out of it and she was okay. And then also there's that weird recording out there where we talked about it and Julie Rowe says, I was talking in code. But the person that actually got that voicemail has flat out told me she was not talking in code. She was talking nonsense, crazy nonsense. And Julie Rowe has also out there in the world said that she does have a diagnosis of some type of mental illness. So makes sense. The word salad talking the way she's talking, it definitely, it's not code. It's mental illness craziness, you know, offer meds kind of thing. But if she has a mental illness that you can, like a real one, not a personality disorder, but a mental illness, there's medicine for that. So I think Julie Rowe would behoove herself to make sure she's under doctor's diagnosis and taking medication if this is what's going on with her. But allegedly, that's what her deal is. And she's also, well, about making money and having her bodyguards and all this stuff. I was also told through a grapevine that people talk about Jason Mao. Remember, Jason, now I don't know if you know this, but Jason Mao put an ad in the paper the day after, I think it was around the time Brandon Boudreaux, around the time Brandon Boudreaux was shot at, he put an ad asking if anybody had a Jeep for sale. And some people on message boards and stuff are like, what is that, a dig? What was that all about? Also, these people were close with Jason Mao. And so what does Jason Mao have to do with all this? I heard that Jason Mao possibly is one of Julie Rowe's bodyguards. Why does Julie Rowe need bodyguards? I don't know. And then the zombie letter goes on to say that Chad and Lori believe they are in charge of the 144,000 and they are in charge of gathering the couples.
She's lost her mind. I don't know how to say it. We're LDS. She thinks she's a resurrected being and a God, and remember the 144,000. Jesus is coming next year.
And it has been known that Lori and Chad have tried to play matchmaker. They pick their people and they tell them, you are going to be one of the 144,000, but you have to have a partner. So let's fix you up. April on Dateline, her friend, she said, guess what? You're one of the 144,000. And April was like, okay, thanks. I'm just going to figure that out later. And then they say they make charts of people who is sealed to who and how many probations they've had and who they've been in past lives. So I think this kind of brings us up to speed with the chart that Chad did for Lori on her ex-husbands, her own kids, her family members, and what they're all rated, dark, light, whatever. Are you a 2 or a 3? Because 2s and 3s can flip, but 4s and 5s and 6s, they're whatever they are. If they're light as a 4, there's no changing. And everybody, Lori apparently believes this stuff, or wants to believe it, or wants the money that might come out of it once the cult is well formed. Chad calls Lori, tells her Charles is now Ned Snyder. I know some people say Nick Snyder, but he said Ned Snyder in this. So is it Nick? Is it Ned? I don't know. And I don't even know who that is. So I have not researched Mr. Snyder at all. But if anybody knows, comment below. Let me know. Nick and Ned. Are they the same? Are they different? What is that? Who is Nick and Ned Snyder? Because this is all so crazy, and there's enough stuff in the news worrying about the kids that I didn't really delve as deep into all the names here. And the pronunciations, obviously.
What time did you do that?
Hour and a half ago.
Okay. So what makes her a danger to herself and to
She's
others?
Threatened me, murder me, kill me.
She threatened to murder you?
Yes. And she said,
How did she do that?
My bishop right there is in the car. She was on the phone with me today when she said, "I will have you destroyed," was what she said there.
Okay, that's not a threat to kill you.
Yesterday was a threat to kill me. The day
Okay.
before was a threat to
What
murder
did she say yesterday?
She said, "You're not Charles. I don't know who you are, what you did with Charles, but I can murder you now with my powers."
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Says I'm gonna kill you too. Yesterday was I'm
So
gonna
she's
kill
speaking as a spiritual being.
you. She's not here. She's
Okay.
lost her reality.
Is this just all recent, or has it been going on?
It's been going on for about 4 or 5 years. It's gotten really, really bad lately. She goes to the temple every day and speaks with Moroni and Jesus Christ, and they tell her what to do. And now she came to her today, and last couple of days she says, "I'm not Charles. You're not Charles. You're Nick Schneider." I don't know where she gets his names from.
Your spirit's been hijacked, and your real spirit's in limbo, so you probably have to go because you're in limbo. We got to save you. You need to be able to go. Your real, true, nice spirit needs to go.
It's hard to me.
Well, I'm not LDS.
It's crazy stuff.
I know you're using LDS terms here.
I know, but it's
Okay.
just she's nonsensical.
Okay.
And I haven't seen my.
Is he the older one or the younger one?
He's young. He's 6.5 years old.
Okay.
Okay. I want to do this now. You've got a pickup order. Am I correct?
We do.
Okay. If she doesn't answer, what do we do?
If she
Can
doesn't
I break
answer, we
into my
can't
house?
we can't enforce the order.
Can I break into my house?
Do you live here?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My lease. I pay the lease.
Do you guys have any orders of protections against you?
No, we do not.
So,
I'm gonna go get
no
one from
police
her
reports?
tomorrow. No, nothing.
Okay.
During this time, Lori is completely open to Charles, who tells her who she thinks she is. When she met Chad, she'd already been translated in her mind and stopped wearing garments because they are meant to be a protection, and Lori doesn't need protection because she's translated.
So how does she pose a threat to your children?
I don't know what she's going to do with them. I don't know if she's going to flee with them. She's going to hurt them.
You don't even know if she's here, right?
Today on the phone. I can't. All the cars are. The garage is closed. I don't know. She locked the garage door. I haven't been up there yet.
I know.
She
But what I'm
said
hold on.
Sorry.
What I'm saying is, do you normally park 2 vehicles in the garage, inside the garage?
Correct.
Okay. So it's a possibility that her car and your truck are inside there?
I don't think she could fit my truck in her car at the same time. She may put them somewhere else. She said to me, "All your stuff is gone. Charles' stuff is gone. You're not Charles. Your stuff is gone." I don't know what that means.
And how long have you been trying to get in touch with the kids?
Since yesterday.
Since yesterday. Like last night or yesterday morning? Or?
Landed in Houston Tuesday about 10.
Okay. Why did you leave?
Business trip in Houston.
Okay. And when did you leave?
Tuesday morning about 5 a.m.
Okay. Tuesday. All right. Wow. It's
Wednesday night.
So you left yesterday?
Yeah.
You left yesterday morning. Flew to Houston. Flew back today?
Tonight.
Tonight?
She canceled my flight. She came to the airport, took my truck.
Did she tell you that?
No, she knows the code. She knows where it's parked. She went.
Did she go with you to the airport?
No, but I go to the airport. I fly 45 round trips a year. She knows where I park. I've got handicap plates because JJ's handicapped. So,
did you file a stolen vehicle report with Phoenix?
I know she took it.
How do you know? You suspect?
I suspect.
Okay.
I suspect.
All right.
I know your term. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but
without concrete evidence, we can't say
I
for
suspect.
sure. Okay.
And she has the keys, the code. It's a Ford, the door code.
Door code.
And I just want to see my boys okay. And she's got a pickup order. I need to go. She needs to go, and I'm gonna take my son.
So you normally live here?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I live here.
Okay.
Yeah. All my stuff's in my house.
Okay.
We got a service dog in there, beautiful dog. My daughter's in the front window right there.
So let me ask you this: when you came back, why didn't you just go to the home?
Because she told me not to come near it. All my stuff is gone.
Okay.
I'm not stupid. She could have done anything.
Okay.
I thought this would be the best way to do it. With what she's gone through and what Gabe witnessed with me on the phone today, I thought it was best to have her. She's psychologically, she's gone. Something's happened to her.
How old is she?
45.
45.
Beautiful
So,
woman,
so if we talk to her, is she going to be able to have a rational conversation with us?
Oh, she will. I'm sure she will.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just.
She'll probably tell me I'm crazy, huh? Is that what you suspect?
Probably. But
Okay.
You're a dark spirit. That's what she's going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm a dark spirit. Gabe's going to be, he's our bishop. He's going to be a dark spirit. Whatever that means. You're evil.
And you said this has been going on for like 4 years?
Well, to an extent, but it's gotten really bad the last several months. And I've been trying to ignore it because hoping it'll get better.
Is she on any medications?
No, she won't do medications.
Has she been to a doctor?
She won't go to the doctor because she's a translated being, and they would find out she's translated. She cannot be killed. Cannot die.
And that's what she thinks?
Yes.
Okay. And she's been telling.
In the LDS faith, once you are a translated being, you are no longer mortal. You are immortal. And so Lori believes that she has become, or she is a translated being, so she doesn't need protection of the garments because she's immortal.
This isn't coming. I love her to death. This is killing me, officer.
Oh, I can understand.
Our 13th anniversary is next month. We've been at a great marriage. All of a sudden, the last month, it just blew up.
Mm-hmm.
She just lost connection.
Okay. So has she made any statements about wanting to hurt the children or anything?
Today, she said with Gabe on the phone, come take the kids. I don't care what happens to them. Come take them.
Okay, but she didn't make a direct threat towards the kids.
No, not a direct threat.
Okay. And then she said that she would murder you through a spiritual...
No, she said, I can murder you.
I can murder you. And she's talking in a spirit...
I will kill you.
Spiritual...
No, she's talking physically. I will kill you because you're not Charles, and nobody will care.
Okay. So she at this point doesn't think you are her husband?
She thinks I'm Mick Schneider.
Who's Mick Schneider?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's the name she used. I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm as bewildered as you are. This is so foreign to me. Normal people, as far as I'm concerned, but this happens. It just drives me. I don't know what to do. I need help, and she needs help. She needs help, and I'm gonna go to bed. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I got to take my son to
And
school.
you just didn't want to go inside because of the statements that she made?
She took my car and I suspect she took my car and my keys. I have no keys to get in.
Oh, okay.
No garage door opener.
Okay.
She knows what she's doing. She took $35,000 out of our bank account today. I can't make payroll Friday for my company. She changed our bank account numbers. I had to change it myself to get back in, and I saw all the money's gone. I've got $7 in my name.
So, what's your first name again?
Charles.
Charles lives here with his wife and 2 children. Charles was away on
There's
business.
A third nephew upstairs. His name is Zach. He's 19. He's our nephew. He's been staying with us.
Have you tried to call him?
Yeah, he won't call me back either.
Why won't he call you back?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I'm worried about. I hope they're okay, but I don't know.
It's valid.
All right. So, his question is, he lives here. There's no orders against either one of them. If we can't make contact.
But if he wants to let us in, that's why we're doing a 670 check.
I don't know how to get in. I can have to break a window. I can try to.
Where I was going with this, he was in Houston on a business trip, and then he flies back in to Sky Harbor, and his truck's gone. He suspects that she went there and took the truck. He doesn't know.
My wallet in it, so.
Right. So, all right. Is it this house or the one with the flashing lights?
Right there.
On the side of the road.
Oh, where those palm trees are?
And I can try the key code on the garage.
And Lori is told by some huge, amazing revelation that Charles is going to die in an accident on his way back from Texas. And he doesn't die. And Lori's pissed. Melanie Gibb is at her house, and Charles didn't die in this accident. He flew in, and Lori told Melanie, and it's in the zombie letter, get out of here, you gotta go. Melanie Gibb apparently had been staying at Lori's house, and, Melanie Gibb, I guess, was recently going through a divorce as well. That's all been out there for a while, and she's dating some guy named David Warwick, who comes up in this letter. And so apparently, Melanie Gibb was staying at Lori's house, and Lori says, Melanie, Charles didn't die in the accident, so get the heck out of here. Well, that was the night before Charles died. That was the same night that Summy called Alex and said, go help Lori. Charles is in town. So Lori, this is in my head. Lori, in my mind, how I put this together, Lori calls Summer, guess what? Charles did not die in the freaking accident. What the hell, man? Now he's going to be after me because he was supposed to die in the accident. I was given this information. Chad told me. I'm freaking out. What do we do?
You asked Alex to go to the house that morning.
Yes, I did. I asked Alex the day before Charles was coming if he would please go stay with Lori.
What was your reaction when you heard what happened that morning?
Shock. I think they were in shock. I was in shock. But I was very grateful also because I know that it would have had a very different outcome had Alex not been there.
And so she calls brother Alex. And, this is, like I said, this is all stuff we know now from after all this time, from January till now, when all this stuff started coming out. So Summy says, Alex, you need to help Lori. And Alex is like, why? What the heck's happening? What's going on? And Summy says, Charles was supposed to die in an accident, and Lori is flipping the hell out right now because Charles landed. He's here. He's at the hotel, and he didn't die. She told Melanie, give the boot, get the heck out. And she is freaking out. You need to go help her and save her. He's going to be there in the morning to get JJ. And Alex is like, what? I'm going to go over there? Me? Yeah, just go over there. Do something fun tomorrow. We don't want anything to happen to Sissy Pooh, Lori, Alex. And
So did you sleep here last night?
Yeah.
So what time did you about wake up this morning?
About 6:30 or so.
Normal day this morning, wake up? It's just
vacation,
you, your
just hanging
sister,
out. Yeah.
niece?
Gonna go do something fun today.
Anybody else in the house?
you've always been so helpful. Remember, you've always protected her so well. You protected her against Joe Ryan, and look at how nice that was of you. You even had to go to jail for it, Alex. You wouldn't stop now, would you? Come on, go take care of our sister. So Alex was like, okay, I'll go. Somebody says, bring your gun. Okay, this is just my, like, I don't know. None of this is facts, you guys, but it's just what I put together after all the crap that we've seen happen. So Alex is like, I'm a professional with my gun. Just like Lori says, they think I'm a professional. I am a professional. I will take my gun. So he takes his gun, he goes over there, and he's, Charles gonna be here in the morning. So Lori and him come up with a plan. He says, you grab Charles's phone and it'll piss him off. And then we'll get in this ruckus. And then Charles is going to get mad. And then, I'm just going to shoot him.
He's coming back at me, and he's still got the bat in his alley. What are you doing?
And where are you at? Where are you both
in the
at?
living room.
Okay.
And then I turned around, and he hit me in the back of the head with the bat. So I went to my room and got my gun. I always carry it.
You went to your room, meaning the room you're staying in?
Yeah.
Okay, and you brought a gun with you?
Yes.
Do you always bring a gun?
I have a concealed carry always.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Hi, who are you?
And Lori's like, perfect. Sounds good. But wait, JJ's going to be here. What do we do? Well, I got it. I will tell Charles, put it in the car and I'll give you your phone back. Fine. I don't want him to see this. Charles, just put JJ in the car and I'll talk about it with you for a minute and I'll give you your phone back. Charles like, okay, let me put JJ in the car. Puts the dog in the car, goes back in and says, all right, Lori, can I have my phone now? Well, why do you want your phone so bad, Charles? Why? Give it to me, Lori. Give it to me. Why? What's on here? What's on here? And this all came from Lori in the police statement. This is what she said she did. She was like, no. What's on here? Tell me what's on here. And then, I can see Charles go, give me my freaking phone. And then, Super Alex is here. And apparently, Tylee hears some commotion. She comes out. She's a bat ring. Charles is like, give me that. Takes the bat from Tylee. And he's like, Tylee, what? Well, cut it out. Go over there. Got the bat in his hand. And Alex is like, don't you hit me with that. And Charles is like, well, right. Okay, Alex. Lori, give me my phone. Tylee, go out in the car with JJ. Go check on him. This is all in my picture in my head. I have no idea, but I've been thinking about this for so long. So Lori says, Tylee, go check on your brother. He's in the car. Then Alex goes, so, boom, 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 boom. There's Charles. He's dead. Lori's like, oh crap, let me go. Runs out to the car. The kids are already in Charles' car. Tylee's outside checking on JJ. JJ's in the car. The dog's in the car. Keys are in the car. Lori's like, come on, Tylee, let's go. Tylee jumps in the car, and then Lori's like, wait, crap. Tylee, go get my purse. Because they got to go to Burger King. Because remember, JJ likes his Burger King in the morning for breakfast because it's super healthy and stuff. So Lori, the good mother that she is, she's got to take him to Burger King every morning. And remember, this is all in documents along the way too. This is hours and hours of stuff, you guys, that I'm kind of condensing again to kind of make sense of all the stuff that we knew from back when we knew nothing. Tylee says she goes back in the house, she gets her mom's purse, and she sees nothing. I said, I see nothing. I see nothing. This is the story that Tylee is told to tell, I believe. And I believe Tylee's confused, obviously. She's she's not even 17 yet. And so she's like, doesn't understand what really happened in there. And that, oh my gosh, Tylee, I can hear Lori get in the car. Tylee, go get my purse. I got to tell you what happened. Go, just go. And Tylee comes out. What happened, Mom? What happened? Well, it got all crazy. And then, hold on, Alex. I'll put you on speakerphone. 1 second. Don't call 911 yet. Puts her on speakerphone. Okay, this is what happened. Alex, I'm telling Tylee what happened. Okay, so hang on. Just listen. I'm telling Tylee what happened. Okay. What am I going to do? There's a body here. What should I do, Lori? What should I do now? Should I call? Wait, Alex, just wait. Do not call the police yet. Hold on. Let me tell Tylee what happened. Tylee, Charles hit Alex with the baseball bat that you brought out of the room. He did? Yeah. And so Alex was going to get beat. He's got a bonk on his head. Oh my gosh, Mom, really? Yes. Right as soon as you went into the house, this all went down. Okay. And Alex was freaked out. He was hurt. He had a bonk on his head. He just shot Charles. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Alex. So are you okay? How's your head? How's your head, Alex? How's your head? Is there a bump? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a bump. There is. There's a little dent. There's a little bump. Oh yeah, it hurts. Okay, so Alex, go clean up your head. Call 911. JJ, you don't hear any of this. JJ, put your headphones on, JJ. Put your headphones on, JJ. Put your headphones on with your iPad. JJ just got headphones on. All right, Alex, give me 5 minutes and then call 911 and I'll be back. I'm taking JJ to Burger King and school. Alex says, okay, all right. Okay. Let me make it. Should I scratch it a little bit? Alex, should I scratch? Can I make it bleed a little bit? Should I scratch it a little bit? Okay, hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. La 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 la. Okay. 911. What's your emergency? Hey, yeah, hi, I'm Alex, and we know the rest. Lori's pissed because Charles didn't die in that accident he was supposed to have. So now they had to arrange an accident. Somewhere in there, Chad told in the zombie letter. And I think this is going to be a big deal too, because when did Chad actually talk to Alex? Did Chad actually email Alex? Did Chad text Alex? But supposedly somewhere in there before Alex shot Charles, Chad actually, according to the zombie email, told Alex that he was the angel that had come and stopped Layman and Lumel from hurting Nephi, and that he is now Lori's protector. Hey, dude. Hey, Alex, this is Chad. You're the protector. You're the angel. You got to protect Lori from Charles. So do whatever you have to do. Tomorrow morning, when he gets there, he's picking up JJ. So do whatever you have to do to protect my little princess, Lori. Because remember, she is Elena. She is just this amazing human being, and you're probably one too. I'll have to figure out what you are. But go ahead and do this, and then I will let you know who you were in history related to Jesus. I'll figure that out. I'm working on your chart there, Alex. Thanks, Chad. I got it. I totally got it. I got it. I will take care of things. I'm Alex. I will take care of anything and everything you need me to take care of. According to the zombie letter, Melanie Gebb says Alex was the hitman in all this. Basically, he was told, you're going to be the hitman, and he was, and he did. He was the hitman. And I remember, we'll see that on 48 Hours, but they asked, it's been said that Alex was the family hitman. Oh, Alex, he couldn't be a hitman. Oh, Summy, did you hear that? Janice says, oh, no, Mom. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Alex, a hitman. Oh, no, not Alex. But did Alex not shoot a stun gun at Joe Ryan's private parts and get arrested for it and do some time for it? I'd call that a family hitman. At least Lori's hitman. All that purse shit goes down. All that purse stuff goes down, and they actually do go, and Lori gets evaluated, and she, according to this, goes in there and says, hey, I'm here because my husband said I need to be evaluated because he thinks I'm just crazy. And I'm not crazy at all. But yeah, I am a translated being. And yeah, I'm here to gather the 144,000. And yeah, so hi. That's me. Yeah, that's who I am. I'm very important. I'm Lori Vallow, Daybell to be, and I'm so important, and I'm here to gather the 144,000. And they say, wow, thank you so much, Ms. Vallow, for telling us this. You seem like a sweet girl. We're just going to go ahead and let you go. Thanks for coming in. You take care. You sound very special and important to us. But just like the policeman said, we don't think you're a danger to yourself or others, so go ahead and go. But thank you so much for complying with the order to have you evaluated, and we evaluated you. And thanks for coming by. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta go. So go ahead. Bye. Chad and Lori have been having this relationship, and it is not a secret to Melanie or to many other people. Like, this all came out later, but even Tammy got suspicious. They're both married to their spouses. They take trips. They're together. We're super duper important because they walk around. This was in the original thing. They get up early in the morning, early before work and stuff for Chad, or whatever. Chad doesn't work, but whatever he does, I don't know. And they go and they walk around BYU and they talk about their future and they hold hands and it says right here, they were walking around BYU and they hold hands and kiss while they're walking in plain sight because they're that special, right? It's not an affair. We're supposed to be together. People are going to die so we can be together. Whatever. And we're allowed to do this. We're getting rid of the people that don't matter anymore anyways. It's their time's up. I'm Chad, and I know when people's time's up. I just know this. And Lori knows this too because we are that important. Tammy's very much alive. Chad says Tammy's a zombie. Guess what? Lori, Tammy's a zombie. She needs to go. We've already gotten rid of one zombie, Lori. We got rid of Charles. we're going to go ahead and get rid of Tammy too, because we cannot have these zombies, these evil spirits in our kind, wonderful spouses. They just have to go. They need to be in a better place. They're in limbo right now. We got to be, it's time. I feel so bad, but she's not Tammy anymore. He wasn't Charles anymore, remember? Lori at some point is telling Melanie Gibb that she can't wait to have sex with Chad and that it's important. Everybody should be doing it once a day. And once she's with Chad, they're going to do it 3 times a day. TMI. Lori, we don't care how many times a day you want to have sex with Chatty Daddy, Potato Man, Frumpy Bumpy, Chins, Choey, Chadster. Chad and Lori told Melanie that Alex, Kay, and Tylee are now zombies. So at some point now, everybody's labeled a zombie. Alex is also a zombie. Guess he did what he had to do, and now he's a zombie. Whenever I'm done with you, you're a zombie. Anybody that makes crappy comments on my YouTube channel, I'm going to label you a zombie, and your comment is just going to disappear because you're a zombie. Just be forewarned. If you see your comment disappear, just know that I've labeled you a zombie because I don't like you. I only like people that are nice to me. I mean, seriously, that's what it's like. And kids disappear, boom. Tammy dies in October. Chad tells Melanie and tells her not to answer the phone when the police are starting to look for the kids. After Kay sends the welfare check, he's like, Melanie Gibb, do not answer the phone because the police are calling to look for JJ. And, we don't want you to get involved, Melanie. Just don't answer your phone. You know nothing. And you don't want to be labeled a zombie, right? Melanie says, well, where are the kids? And he says, oh, they're with Kay. They're with Kay. We flew them to Louisiana. They took the portal, Melanie. They took the portal to Louisiana and they're with Kay. But don't call Kay because she's very busy taking care of them. She's fixing them 3 square meals a day and she doesn't have time to talk to you. So don't call Kay. Police come see Melanie because apparently they're saying he's with Melanie. Police, okay. Melanie's like, okay, I think this has gone a little too far. What did I get myself into? These people are freaking me out. No, officer, I do not have Lori's kids. I don't know where Lori's kids are. She said they're with Kay. The police are like, nope, Kay's the one that reported them missing. Nobody's seen, hide, or hear of Melanie Gibb because now she's like, crap, I'm going to be labeled a zombie too. I wasn't a zombie, but now I'm a zombie because I just told them I didn't cover for them. So I better go on the down low. And she told the police what she knew. And I think Melanie Gibb is going to be the hero in all this. From the get-go, from this original notes that her friends took when they talked to her, and it got leaked to me. And then the rest of the world. But I am definitely still tooting my own horn about this zombie email coming to me first because it was here first and I should have 17 million more subscribers because of it. Okay, back to the story. And Melanie's dating a guy named David Warwick. She went and stayed with David Warwick and they're on David and Melanie, according to the zombie email, are on Chad's chart as part of the 144,000. So David, Warwick, and Melanie, I wonder if they got booted now, though. Do you think? Can you be replaced? When you're in the original 144,000 list, can you be replaced? And David Warwick was like, what? This is weird. I don't think so, Melanie. David's skeptical now. He's like, I don't think so. She also records a conversation over the phone with Chad and Lori where she confronts them about their false beliefs and cheating on their spouses. Lori blows Melanie off and says, quotes some scriptures, telling Melanie why she's wrong. And now Melanie's probably like, crap, you're my friend and I'm just trying to help you. And now you're like whatever, we're allowed to cheat. Don't you know? It's right here in the scriptures. Chad and Lori got married in November. The day after Thanksgiving, Melanie received an email from Lori full of beautiful pictures of the wedding. And then everybody's like, oh, I'll believe it when I see pictures of the wedding. And what do you know? Pictures of the wedding popped up right after this. Alex dies. Now, right here, December of 2019, it says in the zombie email, Alex dies of a possible blood clot in the lungs. I got this in January, I think. January or beginning of February. It's episode 11 when I first read it. So whatever the date is on that, my part 11. But it says right here in Melanie Gibbs' notes from the original zombie email that it was suspected that Alex died of a pulmonary embolism back then. So there must have been a preliminary report or something at that point. Right? I forgot about that, but that was actually noted here. Melanie then tells people, I think the kids are dead. This is what she said way back when in the original. Melanie believed, according to this, that Alex killed everybody, the kids. And she also points out that Chad and Lori were very frustrated when Tammy didn't die. And it says again right here, Tammy hadn't died yet, and Lori was pissed. And Chad's like, Lori, it's not that easy to get someone's spirit out of their body, babe. You just gotta have some patience. Sometimes it takes a minute to get them poisoned well enough to get the spirit out of their body. Lori, come on, Lori. Do you trust me or do you trust me? Tammy's gone, don't you worry. I'm sorry the accident didn't work out, and I'm sorry the shooting didn't work out, but I got plan C. Plan C. She's gonna die. Don't you worry about getting her spirit out of her body. Better Chad. So tired of this. I got rid of Charles for you. If I could get rid of Charles, you should be able to get rid of Tammy. I mean, what the heck? I move all the way up to Rexburg for nothing. It's a big move for me, Chad. Kids I got rid of my kids for you, for crying out loud. Get rid of Tammy, Chad. Get rid of Tammy, Chad, or you're not going to have your portal visits and you're not going to be able to have that 3 times a day whoopies. I'm just saying, Chad. And by the way, you need to pay for my new Botox before I go to jail. Melanie said that they told them at any time they are able to give you the number of zombies in any given state. And apparently this isn't a worldwide thing because all the 144,000 and all the zombies live in the United States, in the North America, below Canada, above Mexico. United States of America, in the States, they can tell you how many zombies are in any state at any time because they're that smart. There's usually around 200,000 zombies nationally. So Europe, South Africa, China, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, anybody else, you don't get zombies in your world. They're all here. They're here. In the greatest country of all, the United States of America has all the zombies. Somehow I kind of believe that. They also said 2 of the apostles are zombies, Ballard and Renlund, and they also believe that SHTF is this year. SHTF. Shit hits the fan. Shit hits the fan. SHTF is this year. And they could just wait this out in Hawaii and then come back. Well, plan B. Guess the Hawaii plan didn't work out very well, did it? All right. So there was a request for me to review the zombie letter. And I think it was good to kind of review it, go back, and then the things we know now. All right, guys, merchandise is available. Link below. Ordered that. It's already, the coffee cups seem to be a good seller. There are actually t-shirts with the Left Undone logo here and Where Are the Kids on the back. If you wear it, if you buy it, and people ask you about the kids, then you can tell them about the Lori Vallow Daybell story if they haven't heard, and they can keep their eye out, especially anybody up in the Rexburg area, Idaho, anywhere. Look for these kids. If they're in hiding, they have to be seen. Somebody has to know something. Somebody has to know something. If they're alive, somebody knows something. So let's just keep the story alive. And prayers for Kay and Larry Woodcock, because they're getting bashed right now and it's not fair, and we know it, and we know that they're the good people in this. And we are on their side. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, follow us on Twitter. And this has been an episode of Left Undone, Incomplete Investigations. I'm Kathryn. Join us on Saturday for our regular 10:30 a.m. Pacific Time live. Take care. Stay well. Bye-bye.